Welcome back, everybody. So today we are at a place called High Angle Battery in Portland, and we've come here today to try and investigate it. Now there is a couple of tunnels that we can get into, isn't there? One right there.
A couple of tunnels here, and
one right there.
You were telling me earlier there's some sort of possibility of a ghost story here.
They call them the Poltergeist tunnels. Whether there's poltergeists in there, I am a little bit skeptical, I'm not going to lie. Yeah. Is this place haunted? Well, we don't know unless we try. It is a daytime one, but in there it's very dark, so...
You won't know it's daytime once we're in there.
We've done a bit of a scout around in recce, but I don't know a huge amount of the history because I haven't got a signal to get the history, so we're going into...
Are you adding that on later then, Dave?
Well, yeah, but we're going into this quite blind, but
yeah,
the ghost story says apparently that these tunnels are poltergeist tunnels, but I am skeptical of that, and we're just going to go in there and give it a go, see what happens.
Take a look.
So, let's get into this.
Let's do it.
High Angle Battery, otherwise known as Verne Quarry Battery, is a former gun battery of the late 19th century, origin south of the Verne Citadel. Constructed in 1890 to 1895, the battery was built to protect Portland Harbour and its naval establishments. The battery was decommissioned in 1906 and later became a scheduled monument in 1973. Before I go any further into the history of this gun battery, it is so important to make sure that you have all the history to hand before you investigate. The reason why I say this is in the investigation I focused or thought this fort was used in World War II, and from just this one line, decommissioned in 1906, proves that I was very, very wrong. On this day of this investigation, I did not have a good enough signal to look up the history, but I did kind of know that we were going to this area and it was a possible investigation, so this was my own fault. But it's just very, very crucial to have the history or know part of the history before you actually investigate this location. It remains protected today under the Ancient Monuments and Archaeological Areas Act 1979, and also become a Grade 2 listed monument in May 1993. The best preserved of its type in the UK, the battery is now a tourist attraction and forms part of the Verne Common Local Nature Reserve, which was established in 2007. Okay, so there's a little bit of history of High Angle Battery. There is a lot of history to this. It is all online if you want to check it out. But the ghost stories that are coming from High Angle Battery are quite interesting. I'm not going to name the ghost hunter that has been there, but he has reported some weird voices, experiencing banging sounds and other possible paranormal activity. It's also said that this paranormal investigator heard some footsteps in the second tunnel, which is just across. We never actually investigated this one, and apparently come across a burned Ouija board, with also reports of poltergeist activity as well. So there's a little bit of history on High Angle and also the ghost stories that are coming out of High Angle. So let's get into this investigation.
Right, my buddy, this is going to be like a really, really simple investigation. It's not going to be anything spectacular. There's going to be no catwalks, there's going to be no echo box. I'm just going to keep this real simple, because if it is a poltergeist tunnel and if there are poltergeists in here, let me see if I can encourage you to throw something, so to speak. So yeah, let's see what we can do. Just a very simple one. Sound good?
Yeah.
Sounds good. Okay, so you're call out to any spirits that could be in this building. The reports are that these are called poltergeist tunnels and that there's some sort of poltergeist in here. So we're here to try and see if that is true. So if there is anybody here, can you make yourself known to us? Can you knock. Can you throw something? That's people.
Yeah. I think the nature of these tunnels, they amplify the sound massively.
Yeah, usually.
That could be people coming in.
Yeah. Can you throw something? If you can hear a buzzing, there is one bee here.
Yeah, there's a bee buzzing around somewhere.
It's making a terrible noise. They haven't come into the tunnels, you know about it by now. Okay, exclude the noises. If there's a poltergeist or some sort of spirit here, can you make that can? Can you make that can there? Fall off a shelf, can you push it off? And the word, there's one can and it's full up. Can you push it off the shelf? Can you give us some sort of sign in the ear, please? Can you knock on something? Can you give us 2 knocks? I'm going to give you an opportunity to talk to us. It's me. Okay. In my hand, I have a digital recorder. Pure silence when I'm asking the questions, are you? In my hand is a digital recorder. I'm going to ask you 3 questions. If you can talk into this, that'd be ideal. So it's recording. EVP bar session. Complete silence. If there is a spirit here, can you confirm that you're with us by saying yes? Did you or were you a part of this gun battery when it was in working order? If so, can you tell me your name? Smell like.
I didn't hear anything there, no.
If there is any soldier that still resides here, people who was part of the war effort, who was part of the planning to deal with the D-Day landings, because obviously this area, this coast, obviously is quite heavily involved in the D-Day area. D-Day, wasn't they?
Mm-hmm.
To the point there's actually a museum just down the road. So,
Yeah.
were you part of planning to deal with a very, very significant change in World War II? Can you say yes? Okay, so if there's a rumour has it about a poltergeist or a poltergeist in this tunnel, I'm sceptical of this. I know Richard's still sceptical of this as well. But as this is what the story is, I'm going to ask to find out if this is true. So, everybody knows what a poltergeist is, everybody knows what a poltergeist can do. So if that's right, throw something. People walking down the tunnel.
Yeah.
We'll call it there for a minute.
Okay, then, everybody, so we got interrupted there. So we're going back in. Come on then. It's the echo from the other side. It's the echo from the other side.
I'd stopped filming there, so. It's okay, Dave. I think we've just been having a chat and we've got our own opinions as to what's going on here. So just if you tell everybody what we sort of think's happening.
Okay, so I am not saying that this place isn't haunted in any way. Okay, there's more than likely there could be something here or spirits that reside here that were part of the war effort. Okay, so before I go into this, I'm not saying that this place isn't haunted. It's just that we think that we've figured out some of the activity that happens in here, or some of the stories that I've heard. There's a prime example.
Yeah.
So basically what happened is we just heard people. That gate down there is shut. We shut this gate down there. And it sounds like there's somebody walking in the tunnel.
Yeah.
Outside of these tunnels.
Yeah.
So because the echo is flowing through here, you can make a noise outside of there and you'll hear it in here and it sounds like somebody's in here.
Yeah.
So we just stopped investigating because we thought somebody in the tunnels.
Yeah.
The gate's still shut, nobody was in the tunnel.
I think if you were in here in the dead of night and it was dark everywhere,
Yeah.
that would freak you out, wouldn't it? If you heard even an animal scurrying about outside or something,
Yeah.
you'd hear it.
Because that gate down there shut, we can hear people walking down there.
Yeah.
Like I said, I'm not saying it's not haunted.
No.
Just saying that if people hear stuff in here, in the tunnels,
Yeah.
more likely it could be just somebody roaming around out
Yeah.
there.
It really does echo out really loud.
And it's because it does sound like there's somebody walking in these tunnels.
Yeah.
It's you know, it's
It's the nature of it.
dominant.
Yeah.
But I'm not saying it's not haunted. We're not going to give up just yet.
No.
I'm going to give another EVP burst session at least,
Yeah.
and then see what happens.
Okay.
The poltergeist side of it, I'm still very skeptical.
Very sceptical, yeah.
If I'm to be honest, I have to be really sceptical because, I mean, if you look at the walls, look at the debris
Yeah.
on the floor, there's stones on top of each other,
Yeah.
they could fall off and make noises. And,
Yeah.
I mean, to investigate it properly, it'd have to be really, really controlled.
Yeah.
Really controlled. So I think we should try that other little
Little room up there?
up there and see what happens. So what I'm going to do, again, is I'm going to put my can there. So as you can see, there's at least a foot from the edge.
Yeah.
Actually, I'll just put it around the middle, actually. As you can see, there's a foot, at least a foot from the edge. So if it does fall off, you can debunk the fact that it was on the edge.
Mm.
That's it. Again, and this is a prime example of that echo. That was another bike further down, right?
Mm.
And we heard that in here.
Yeah.
So again, I'm going to call out to any spirits that could be here. Anybody that could have been part of the war effort, planning of D-Day, or just keeping, as this is a gun factory, the shores of Great Britain safe from any invaders. People outside again. So what I'm going to do again is I'm going to do another burst session. See what we get.
Yeah.
Again, stay completely silent, including me, obviously. Okay. EVP burst session number 2. What was me? If there is anybody here with us who used to be a part of this gun battery, I'm going to start light action. Okay. EVP burst session number 2. If there are any spirits here, anybody that was involved in the war effort, in my hand is an opportunity for you to let us hear your voice. I'm going to ask you 3 questions. And I'm going to stop recording and then I'll replay this back. if there is anybody here that was part of the war effort or part of this gun battery keeping British shores or the bridge with the United Kingdom safe from attack during World War II, can you please say yes into this device, please? Could you tell me, or us, what regiment you were in? And could you tell me what year you were stationed here? So I'm going to stop that there. Press play.
No.
No? There's more people again.
Yeah. So, I think for me, Dave, on this one, I don't feel anything particularly down here. Don't feel particularly worried about it, but I think it's pretty obvious how you could easily get spooked down here. Easily.
Yeah. But again, I'm not saying that it's not haunted.
No.
I think it'd be worthy of coming back again. It might, strictly because obviously it'd be more quiet.
Yeah.
And there won't be as much interference from human element from outside.
Mm.
But yeah, I agree that it was very easy. I mean, somebody could literally just step on a stone and also that gate and it just comes straight through.
It comes down through here, yeah.
Stop you wanting.
I know, can't help it. Tired.
But yeah, you could quite easily make a noise out there and it just echoes straight through this tunnel and it makes it, honestly, it sounds like it's actually in the tunnel.
Yeah.
I know that this is quite a wild area out there.
Yeah. It's interesting because you heard that motorbike start up earlier.
Yeah.
There's no motorbikes. There's no park or anything on top of this. That motorbike's got to be a fair old way away.
Yeah, it was.
And that's
It's
pulling that sound into this place.
Yeah.
So
That's a good, what do you reckon, 200-300 metres away?
easily, yeah.
So yeah, that's how easy it is. So yeah, on that I think we'll call it.
I think so, Dave. I think it's been interesting, but I'm not convinced that we certainly haven't found anything here.
No.
And maybe we'll come back at night and
Come
do
back at
another
night
one.
when we're more controlled circumstances with less people about, and then
Yeah.
we give it another go with some different bits of kit maybe, I don't know. But
Yeah.
we shall see what happens.
Okay.
On that note, hope everyone enjoyed the episode. See you later, all.
See you all.
Bye-bye.
Take care.